Today is Thursday, August 31st. I'm Sean Montiel.
I'm Montserrat Perez, and you're watching our first Cougar News Network episode of the year.
Welcome back, Cougars. A look at this year's Howdy Week and how students celebrated.
The more time, the better. What students think of the new extended schedule.
Friday Night Lights, a recap of Franklin's first football game of the season.
Students and staff are back in school with a longer daily schedule.
Reporter Paul Gomez shows what the schedule looks like and how people on campus feel about the extra 15 minutes of school.
Welcome back, Cougars. We come back to a new change in our daily schedule which has several mixed reactions.
I was kind of shocked at first because the whole idea of a longer school day was just horrible to me, but it's not that bad.
Here is our new daily schedule for the year. Instead of leaving school at 3:55 p.m. like the previous year, we now exit at 4:10 p.m. We also have an advisory period every Wednesday for students who need tutoring or for other reasons. This change to our day has stirred some aggravating reactions from students.
I think it's doing a lot more bad than good, and I think there should be a better way to solve this schedule than just add 15 minutes for AI.
However, many students who previously had a negative reaction have changed to a more positive outlook.
I was expecting it to be like an hour earlier or later, just a really long extra period of time. But now that we're in school and it's only about 10 minutes of school at the end of the day, I don't really feel like there's much of a change.
At first I thought it was going to be really bad and that I was going to hate it. But now that I'm actually experiencing it, I don't think it's that bad. It's only 15 minutes.
The change has not drastically affected many teachers.
I haven't had to adjust too much. The extra 5 minutes is actually kind of nice on the regular days.
The new advisory period comes from Texas House Bill 4545 that requires all students who have failed or not taken the state exam to attend mandatory tutoring sessions. Some students think the new advisory period is helpful.
I understand wanting to have an advisory period and to help students catch up on work or whatever they need to do. But it doesn't make sense whenever they add work to do in advisory periods.
I think it's beneficial for the students who need tutoring hours to get their hours in. I think it's beneficial for them, and I don't think it's that beneficial for the students who are just in regular advisory.
As Cougars adjust to this new change, views are constantly changing compared to the overwhelmingly negative reaction from the 2022-2023 school year. However, only time could tell on how this change can bring us back to a sense of normality. This is Paul Gomez reporting.
Students are expected to be on time to class every day.
You could get lunch detention if you continue to be late to class. Here's what the tardy policy looks like. For your first tardy, you'll receive a reminder of the tardy policy by your teacher. A second time will be a conference with your teacher, and if you're late a third time, your teacher will contact your parents. A fourth time will land you in lunch detention, and if you're present in every class and on time, you'll get an extra 15 minutes of lunch this Friday. Attendance will reset every 3 weeks, so everyone can have a chance to get an extra 15 minutes of lunch every 3 weeks. Students return to campus with a fun-filled Howdy Week.
Howdy Week is a dress-up week that gets students excited about the new school year.
Welcome back to our Cougars. Franklin started off the year strong with a yearly Howdy Week. This year's Howdy Week consisted of 5 dress-up days, starting with Super Mario Day on Monday. These girls spent their lunch at Starbucks dressed as Mario. Today was the Wild West or West Coast. Students were encouraged to dress like a cowboy or California vibes.
I think it's fun. It's a great way to get everyone interested in spirit and get everyone excited to come to school.
Senior cheerleaders Sienna Valles and Alyssa Gutierrez tell us how they are involved in our Howdy Week as soccer mom and barbecue dad.
I think it's a really fun way for students to be welcomed back to school and a fun way for us to get to know each other and make new friends.
Well, I think Howdy Week is really cool, and I love all the different dress-up days we've kind of had this year as opposed to the past.
Thursday was Generation Gap Day. Freshmen dressed like babies, sophomores dressed like they were in college, juniors had a midlife crisis, and seniors were senior citizens. That's how Hannah Martinez was dressed.
I find it such a fun thing to do, especially as a senior. I want to be all preppy and go all out this year. That's why today I'm dressed as a senior citizen. And all of the past couple of days, I've just been going all out.
To end the week off, we had our Barbie Day.
Favorite day, probably today, because it was most of my friends who dressed up. We all painted our hair pink, wear pink shirts. It's pretty cool.
Howdy Week will always be a popular thing we do to start off our year strong as always. We're having another dress-up week ahead of the Westside Bowl, which is happening Tuesday, September 7th. Tuesday is Paint the T-Birds. Wear white shirts splattered with paint. Wednesday is a Dominionate the T-Birds. Dress up as an evil purple minion or as a Despicable Me character. And Thursday is the day of the big game, Powerhouse of the West Side. Show your Franklin pride by wearing black or your Westside Bowl shirt. You can earn up to 3 Stuco points per dress-up day.
If you want to order a Westside Bowl shirt, the deadline to buy one is Monday, September 4th. Scan the QR code on screen now to buy a Westside Bowl shirt.
Hey Cougars, I'm Marco Cervantes and here's a look at your Franklin sports. Varsity football had an exciting home opener as it hosted the Centennial Hawks. The crowd was alive for this tropical themed night as the Cougars ran onto the field to get the game started. What a great way to start the season as starting quarterback Shea Smith kicks off the season with 2 passing touchdowns in the ground game, picking up another 2 touchdowns for the Franklin Cougars. What an impressive first quarter as the Cougars scored 15 points, getting an impressive 2-point conversion on a fake PAT attempt. And in the fourth quarter, getting 2 touchdowns, preventing Centennial to come back and get the win with the final score of 29-17. We were able to catch up with quarterback Shea Smith to get his thoughts on the season opener at home and what the first win of the season means.
It feels pretty good. The fight on my team was amazing. It was a very satisfying win. We still got a lot of work to do. We'll get back to the drawing board on Monday.
The final score of the game, Franklin 29, Centennial 17. Franklin will play again this Friday, September 1st at Andres and will not host another home game until September 15th against Americas at 7 p.m. And the Westside Bowl against the Coronado T-Birds is happening Thursday, September 7th at the Sun Bowl. See you there. Varsity football was not the only team to start the year hot, as varsity volleyball won the Margaret Hussman tournament here at Franklin, going undefeated. Students showed up during fourth period to support the team. The varsity volleyball team beat Centennial and El Dorado twice, Friday, August 25th, 2-0 and 3-0 to end the first day. Then beat Americas and Las Cruces 3-0 on Saturday, August 26th to finish their undefeated run of the tournament. Congrats to the MVP, Jordan Imperial, Hannah Finn for Outstanding Center, and to Jocelyn Ornelas for winning the All-Tournament Award.
Hi, my name is Diego Valadez, and here's a quick look at your weekly weather forecast. Thursday, we'll be expecting a high near 96 and a low near 71. Friday, we're expecting a high of 96 and a low of 72. So if you're heading out to the game at Andres this Friday, it should be a very nice night. On Saturday, the start of our 3-day weekend, we'll see a sunny day near the 96 and a low near the 73 degrees. Sunday, you can expect a sunny day with a high of about 74 degrees and a low of 73. And for our Labor Day Monday, we'll see a high of 97 degrees and a low of 72 degrees. Remember, Cougars, we have no school on Monday. And when we return to school Tuesday, we're expecting a high of 97 degrees and a low of 92. This forecast is brought to you by the National Weather Service. I'm Diego Valadez, and thank you for watching.
That's all for this week, Cougars. I'm Montserrat Perez.
And I'm Sean Montiel. Thank you so much for watching Cougar News Network.